I get this thing. Players ready. 0, 0, 1.
All right, guys. Live again here. Frank Anthony Davis facing off against Tyler Loong. I apologize. I had to use a bathroom break real quick. Boy, this is going to be one heck of a singles match right here.
Point.
All right. Early point to Frank Anthony Davis. He looks very focused right now. Frank's one of the most athletic guys we have in this whole event. You're going to see him do some amazing stuff when he gets rolling. He is just an unbelievable player.
Point.
Able to get that rollover right there. Quick 2-0 lead here for
2-0.
Frank. Look at him get it. Look at him get it. That's what he does best right there. He's so agile and quick. Oh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he had it teed up, and he was going to put that ball away across the court, but, you know, he just mishit that a little bit.
0-2.
And quick side out here, 0-2. Frank's playing really well in singles right now. He's been very, very, very strong each time he stepped on the court in singles. And that's to be expected with Frank Anthony Davis. He never gives up.
1-2.
Man, boy, he is reading this action really well from Tyler. The ball's just not falling his way right there on that. Got a special guest commentary right here coming to you live with Johnny Pickleball.
Yeah, all right, so thanks for having me up here, Scott. We got, obviously, Mr. FAD against Mr. Ernie himself, the lefty Ernie, Tyler Loong. Let's see what he does in the singles here.
Boy, he hits those Ernies on singles like it's nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
He's so long and athletic that he covers the court so well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he may take one step to R3.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean that, you know, kind of joking there, but kind of not.
No, not.
2-3.
Good drop shot. There's the Ernie.
Right on cue, Johnny Pickleball. Right as you were mentioning that shot, he goes right to it. What makes that so effective for him? He seems like he gets that shot a lot.
Well, people don't expect it, and he wants to make sure. He's just pressing. You know, he's pressing, and he wants to make sure he keeps it to his forehand. And what people think they're dropping, you know, they're trying to drop it to his backhand. He just wants to make sure he doesn't have to deal with it. That's
impressive stuff by Tyler there. All right, Frank having a little hard time returning some of these shots by Tyler.
5-2.
Got a 5-2 lead now for Tyler. So it's a 6-point run. He was down 0-2, and all of a sudden he rattled off 6 in a row. That's how Tyler kind of does, though. He doesn't ever panic. He seems like he's always composed, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, he's up 6-2. Wow, he ripped that, didn't he?
Side out.
Just wide, though.
He was feeling it. That's a heat check.
I like that. I like that terminology there. Heat check. When you get 6 points in a row, you start to feel it a little bit.
He was feeling it.
Oh, Frank. See, even though Frank was off balance, you notice how he never gave up on that?
No, Frank's a warrior, man. He's gonna go for every single shot. I think there's just not enough tread on his shoes anymore.
Oh man, what a shot right there!
Side out.
That is great hustle by both players.
Absolutely.
And gosh, the crowd just seems to love that kind of action right there.
Yeah, and it's a packed crowd here at the store at Tennis and Pickleball US right now.
Point. Three, 6. Point.
That's a great shot by Frank right there. We got a little let's go out of him. That's kind of that warm up to the come-ons
4-6.
and the
We'll see.
fist bumps.
He's trying to gain some momentum. You know, in 20 minutes, you got to get it going pretty quick. You can't create that. I mean, you can't fall behind too much. There's the Ernie.
But that time he
Side
didn't
out.
actually hit it with the forehand. He actually rolled that with the backhand right into Frank's body.
Yeah.
So
Frank did not expect that. No.
It's obvious he can do it both ways. He can hit a forehand or a
6-4.
backhand off that. That's kind of his signature. I'm coming to figure out here.
It's just
watching him
impressive
play.
to do because you essentially have to pull it off. Because if you don't, now
7-4.
you're completely off the court.
You basically screwed.
Yeah, you are. I mean, you're leaving the entire court open.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I don't know how he recognizes so quickly. I don't know how he recognizes
Side
so
out.
quickly that he can jump to that, but he seems to know the exact time that he can jump at that, and he's
4-7.
so lengthy and fast. He gets there in a split second.
It's a really good return by Tyler. I know it was short, but that actually is really effective.
Look at the hustle play. Oh, but see, this is why I think it's important to say
Side
this.
out.
He almost ran up into the seats right here in the premium seating, Tyler Loong did, but he made Frank hit one extra ball, and that paid off.
7-4.
Hustle play.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you don't ever give up.
Point.
So I kind of have seen this with Frank. Frank will
Timeout.
go on a nice
Score.
run,
8-4.
and then he'll go
That's
through
your
a little,
first timeout. You have
little
one
rough
left.
patch, I guess, if you will,
Yeah.
where he'll kind of miss a few returns, hit a couple out. A smart decision, I think, to call that timeout at 13 minutes and 50 seconds. It's still early in the match.
He's going to try to figure something out. He's going to come out with a different strategy. I think obviously he needs to, but yeah, with Tyler, I mean, it's kind of tough because, you know, you want to drive it by him. You don't really want to get in the cat and mouse with him because he is so long and agile.
Oh, it's amazing.
So it's kind of trying to figure out how do you mix it up.
And also, real quick side note, we've got Frank Anthony Davis popping up on the screen with Tyler Loong. And if you look at the red numbers below their names, that is their GPR ranking. And what that means is basically they've compiled a list of
Both
results
players
from around
Resume.
roughly 8 tournaments.
8-4.
And number 7 ranked GPR player in the world, Frank Anthony Davis on the far side. And Tyler Loong, did you catch that rating? I didn't even see the rating. I apologize.
Number
5.
five.
So we got number 5
Side
and
out.
number 7 battling it out here, East versus West, in the third and final session of this
4-8.
Pickleball Global Challenge Cup. Oh, man, look at that.
Point.
Tyler not afraid to go get up in this crowd. He almost kissed the cheek of one of the people sitting in the front seat.
5-8.
We call this area up here the splash zone.
It's the splash zone. I love it. That's a great description.
Side
about
out.
that.
Everyone's getting the ball to the shin, it seems like, if it's on a passing shot.
Man, I'm telling you what. You got to keep your head on a swivel.
8-5.
All right.
Next year we
8-5.
should try to get a student section.
Oh, man, that'd be killer. Where they can have like take their shirts off and paint their bodies.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Team West, Team East.
Here's that cat and mouse game I was talking about. I don't know if this is what Frank wants, but
Well, you know what?
there you go.
Side
I
out.
think it really comes down to anticipation of Frank being able to anticipate where that ball's going, because Frank's not as long
Right.
as Tyler, so he's
5-8.
got to really dart quickly. And if he can't put that ball away, he's going to get in trouble there. Again, Frank just playing really well overall.
Side out.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, there's
Past
going to be
couple
some,
days he's been playing extremely well in singles. I mean, he's
Absolutely.
on fire lately. So
8-5.
yeah, for sure. And Tyler's always steady. You kind of know what you're going to get with Tyler, and it's going to be very, very
Side
entertaining
out.
points. He's always going to be pretty steady, pretty rock solid. You don't see a ton of
5-8.
unforced errors from Tyler. He's pretty much on point with his shots most of the time. Do you know Tyler's background?
tennis, I assume.
I'm assuming too, but I really don't actually know for sure.
Nice shot by Frank to go behind him.
Talk about what he did there, because it looked like Tyler was going back to his left, and then Frank
Yeah,
turned it.
Frank held the ball for a little while. He didn't release it, and he disguised it well where he was going to go, so he just let Tyler run by and pick the side so he could
6-8.
I love the
Wait.
ability that these pros have to do that right there. Oh, look at that cat and mouse game right there.
Here we go.
Frank
Side
not
out.
able to get that ball up enough.
Timeout.
Wow, we got a timeout
Score.
called by Tyler Loong.
8-6. That's your first timeout. You have one left.
So we've seen some different things throughout the 3 days
The
that we've
timeout will
been
change
watching
sides.
these matches. Some players, whether it be singles or doubles, have opted not to take any timeouts.
Yeah, it just depends on the flow of the game. I mean, you could say that the West is taking probably more if we had to tally them up.
I haven't added it up, but I'd err on the side of that being a safe call there.
But it's either strategy based or especially in singles, sometimes you just need a minute.
Yeah,
Fireworks is not a
definitely.
charged
Singles
timeout,
is
we're
exhausting.
changing sides.
It's absolutely
Not a
exhausting.
charged timeout, we're changing sides. You still have 2.
But they're at the 10-minute mark anyway, so they had to switch sides.
Yes.
So FAD ready to receive.
All right.
To receive.
On the screen right now, we've got the totals for the week. We've got 62 points for Team West and 31 total points for Team East. Slightly lopsided as far as numbers, but to be honest, I've been a part of this for 3 days. I've watched every single match. They've been very competitive for the most part.
Yeah, most of the matches have been really close or have been decided by a couple points.
And entertaining as well, They've been very
absolutely.
entertaining.
Some upsets today, which were fun to see.
Yeah, one of the big upsets that I'm not totally surprised about was Regina Franco and Vivian David upsetting top players in our sport, Christine McGrath and Irina Tereshchenko.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, very happy for them. And it looks like we have a tie game.
We do. We got a who dat from the crowd right there.
Who def?
Who def?
That would be
Sorry, I
Frank's
thought he said
sponsor.
who dat.
No, who def?
Who def? Yeah,
It's Frank's sponsor.
I love it. All right, scores 8-8. Still
8-8,
very
here we go.
tightly contested match here. Johnny, what do you think each player needs to do right now to try to get that gap increased so that they can come away with this win?
Short
Oh, look at the hustle play.
Look at that.
Boy,
Great
Heated Club
point.
was really quick off being off of slipping right there. I believe that's Kyle Yates over there with the who
Yeah, he's
def.
trying to start a who def chant. Here we go. Nice roll. I read that wrong. That's okay. You got to try it, though.
You really do. So we have a cool players lounge. I just noticed that Kyle and Irina and Adam and Eden Lika are actually watching this match.
Yeah. A lot of us tend to chill back there while you can watch the match from the TV that's back there. But
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. They're watching it on a TV screen, sitting on a couch, which is
Right.
pretty cool.
yeah, pretty neat.
And the main reason is because the crowd's full. The
Yeah.
seats are all gone. There it is
There's the
again.
Ernie.
He's got to figure out how to neutralize that right there. And by neutralize, I mean don't do that. Don't give
Pretty
him that.
much the best thing you can do, and it's really frustrating, is you have to go cross court every time.
Man, and that would be frustrating because it makes you one-dimensional, I think. Man, that's a good rollover right there on that top spin.
James?
Man, it's still so close right here.
Good. Nice return. There it is.
Man, Frank is really, really doing a great job of anticipation on that.
This could go either way. Frank just can catch fire. Even though Frank missed that roll, he was still trying to go cross court just because of he knows Tyler would probably do an Ernie if he went straight
Absolutely.
across.
He's already proven he's done it about 3 or 4 times so far. All right, we got a little let's go.
Frank trying to pump himself up. He's only down 1.
That's it. A little self-talk. We're coming right at about the 6-minute
On
mark
serve, let's go.
left in this match. Let's see if Frank can get a little momentum here and take
Good.
the
There's
lead.
your cross court. Keep him honest. Cross court. Keep him honest.
Oh, that's
it's
just
tough.
too good right there. But again, Frank showing that he never gives up on any point. All right, another timeout. I find this interesting
By
that
the West player?
that was by Team West.
How about that?
How about that? Frank's ready to go. Frank's raring to go. He's down 1. He wants to keep this momentum swing in his favor. Tyler opting to use both of his timeouts above 6 minutes. I'm sorry, excuse me, above 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's not bad. It'll actually make it more entertaining.
For sure, and I think I think he needed that 60 seconds right now. I don't think that had anything to do with burning clock because it's 9-8. You kind of can sense when one of the teams is going to pull that shenanigan, if you will. Yeah. I don't want to call it that. Maybe that's too loose of a term, but it's been a good strategy, let's say, for the team that's winning coming down the stretch above the 2-minute mark.
Absolutely.
You've been on the losing side of that, haven't you?
I've been on the losing side, and actually I've been on the winning side of it today, too. So we actually had talked about it during our win today in mixed doubles. And, we said we took one, and we said we do one second one. And I said, nah, let's not do it. Yeah, it's not necessary.
That only happened one time this whole 3 days.
Yeah.
All right, so
there we go.
There you go. Frank got a good deep return. Forced a shot that was a little low from Tyler, and he got the side out that he wanted. Man, that's a good shot there by Frank. But, again, that's Tyler's forehand there.
He has to, though, because if he goes down the line, Tyler's going to probably Ernie and
He's
put it away.
He's going to throw that Tyler Ernie out there.
You got to play the percentages.
It's true.
That's too good.
Man, that's actually a really pivotal. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. Pivotal shot for Tyler Loong right there, because we're coming just under 4 minutes now, and he's gotten a 2-point advantage now, which doesn't seem like a lot, but in this kind of match, that could be huge. Frank not going away though, is he?
No, he doesn't. Frank's gonna make you earn your points. You just got to figure out a way to not get overexcited, keep doing what he was doing to come back and settle in.
Yeah, and he's got to fight this mental battle right now of fighting against the clock and staying composed. In singles, wow, what a shot.
That was I haven't seen a Franklin ball curve that much before.
Man,
that was pretty cool.
The crowd just kind of in shock on that one. All right, so a little distance now between Tyler and Frank. There you go. Frank just needed to make sure he put that ball away, make sure he didn't have an unforced error off that.
You got to remember, there's no more timeouts for Tyler, right?
Yeah, he's done with the timeout, so we're right about the 3-minute mark. Frank only down 3 here. I think
even
again,
Frank just yelled at himself to slow down.
Because he is thinking about that clock, even subconsciously, because all week that's what they've been battling, fighting against this clock. The good news is it's singles, so they only have to defend one serve here.
Right.
Point. 12-8.
4-point gap here with 2.5 minutes left. Frank's got to find a way to get this ball back.
All right.
Okay, there it is. Look, there you go. Frank and I had this conversation earlier. When you're against the clock, there's nothing wrong with going and grabbing that ball and hustling back.
No. The referees understand it. They're calling it quicker. They're trying to, he's rushing, though.
Yeah, but again, I just hate to keep harping on that, but under normal circumstances, he'd be able to be methodical and take his time. But in this type of format, he's got to think about that clock, and that's the difference right now.
We're going to call this match the focus drill.
Oh, look at that get by Frank.
Here we go.
Wow, that is impressive. Let's see if he chases it to the bathroom and goes and gets that ball right there. Actually, a true sign of respect from Tyler. He grabbed that ball quick and got it back to Frank.
Yeah.
Both of these guys are awesome guys, great competitors. Uh-oh, all of a sudden, it's a game. Down 3 with 1 minute and 40 seconds here.
Now he's walking.
9-12.
He needs this point. Frank needs to get this point to keep this game manageable.
No way.
Wow, what a shot right there. Hey, and I got to tell you, Frank will feed off of that energy from the crowd. He just hit that forehand inside out around the post. That is, there's so much time left in this match right now. He's got control of this game right now. There it is again. Frank is absolutely feeling it right now for Team East. Who da? All right, guys, this is a 1-point game with 1 minute left. Let's see what goes on here. Let's see how this game unfolds.
Oh, he's feeling it. Good shot.
We're going to take his time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's the same thing we've seen over and over. But you know what?
Got away with 2 of them.
He did, but congratulations. Whoa, hey. Guy, that's not funny to Frank Anthony Davis right now. That's funny to the crowd, but Frank's ready to go. Frank wants to get a really quick return here. It's important for the referee to hurry up and call this score. 28 seconds here. We need a side out from Frank to make this a game.
Here we go.
Oh, man. You know what? I got to tell you, congratulations to Tyler right there for being able to come up and grab that and put that ball away. 10 seconds. Frank knows I think probably it's likely over, but I guarantee you he will not go down without a fight right here.
Here we go. This point counts. Awesome.
All right, guys. It's 14-11 final.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, man. Johnny Pickleball, you are always fun to be a commentator, co-commentator with the Golden Boy. Man, I got to tell you, I was excited to do that one with Johnny. And the crowd, look at the crowd doing a standing ovation. That's the first time we've had a standing ovation for the effort put forth by Frank Anthony Davis and Tyler Loong. Tyler able to get that. We are ready and live right here for an interview with Tyler Loong. Am I saying that right, Tyler Loong?
Yep, a lot of people get it wrong, but you're saying it right.
Okay, I did my homework on that. I was hoping I was accurate on that. But, man, talk to us about that. The crowd gave a standing ovation to you and Frank Anthony Davis. That just says a lot about y'all's grit and just tenacity to come out and compete till the very end.
Yeah, it was awesome. Playing in front of them, there's a lot of people here. The energy, the feeling, everything was great. It motivates you as a player just hearing all their energy. And it was really helpful for me.
Absolutely. You cover the court so well. The one thing that you are known for, and this is a signature move by Tyler Loong, if you've watched Tyler at all, whether it be YouTube, whether it be live or any tournament, he does a Ernie better than anybody I've ever seen in a singles match. How is that possible?
Oh, it's a lot of luck. I just anticipate. I try to anticipate, and a lot of times I'll get it. Sometimes I won't. But, yeah, just anticipation, and I jump for it and hope that I can connect with it.
Man, it's awesome. You connected several times all week long. I love watching you guys battle. Thanks so much, Tyler. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we got Frank Anthony Davis coming on with me right here. WhoDef sponsored player, Frank Anthony. This is my boy right here. Frank, what a freaking battle right there between you and Tyler, man. That was so intense. First time in this event we've seen a standing ovation from two players.
Oh, that's great. I didn't realize that was the first time for that. Yeah, Tyler's crazy good opponent, super fast. I think between me and him, we're two of the faster guys in the sport, so it makes for a lot of really exciting, fun points. I was down, I think, 8-11 with maybe a minute left.
1 minute and 12 seconds.
Yeah, and I reeled off a few lucky ones there to make it close at the end, and Tyler just pulled it out.
Man, the one shot that you hit right there that was so clutch, you hit an inside-out forehand around the post on Tyler. What, is that just instinct or is that planned?
That was definitely instinct. I do practice that shot, but in that moment to do it, it's pure adrenaline. Just going for shot making, needing to make a big play, and we're kind of lucky that Tyler left it because I think he might have had to play cross court on me because I was sitting a forehand from outside the sideline. So.
My goodness, Frank, awesome stuff, man. I think the crowd loves that intensity that you guys bring every time. All right, buddy, thank you.
The Eddy and Webby show is the place to be.
Oh, wow, Eddie, you are not going to believe this, but we just got a message from Pickleball Global, and they're saying we can do a commercial talking about Eddy and Webby.
Nice, man. What are some of the things we're going to talk about?
Well, we could probably talk about how we do live podcasts featuring some of the top names in pickleball.
Yeah, we've had guests like Kyle Yates, Simone and Chad, Ben Johns, and Cassandra Gerke, to name a few.
Or how about the videos that we do documenting our pickleball adventures?
We can't forget about our original music videos and pickleball song parodies.
Oh, absolutely. So all you have to do is go to the Eddy and Webby YouTube channel and smash that subscribe button and click on the little bell icon, and you'll be notified anytime that we upload new content. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Well, on that note, I'm Eddie.
And until next time, this is Webby, not Eddy,